guys, so I know this isn't the best view, but I wanted to update you while I'm driving on 11 miles on a straight shot. We're going to this place that's a little more low income, and but it's kind of out in the country, so it's interesting. But the people from my rescue, I don't know if my rescue's heading it up or I think it's just like a bunch of group of people. They need help. They're doing a mass TNR, which is trap, neuter, return. When we have cats that are too wild to live in homes, which happens when cats are not socialized by humans at the beginning of their lives, and it usually happens pretty young. They usually have a feral mom, and they become feral very quickly because they see their mom react to humans in a terrible way. Not a terrible way, but I mean, it keeps them alive because they think humans are gonna hurt them just like any other predator. So that's how cats become wild. It's called feral, because I had a few questions about that. And it's very hard to take them. You have to get them very young to from them to not be feral. So by the time they're adults, it's pretty much impossible for them not to be feral. So the best thing you can do for them is not allow them to keep having babies and babies and babies that are all wild cats, and they can't take care of themselves. They get sick. They get bugs all over them, like you guys saw with Tulip's first video. She just had bugs crawling all over her. She was anemic. She was going to die if we didn't rescue her. So TNR is a thing where you do you trap the feral cats in a humane way. You trap them in these cages where they go in to try to get food, and it shuts at the ends, doesn't catch them or anything, not like a mouse trap. It just shuts them in. They get a little afraid, but they're fine, because then we take them in, they get fixed, and then we get to let them go back out. But they get their ear tipped, so it shows, it's the only real way to show from far away that this cat has been spayed or neutered and is being taken care of. Because if there's no way to tell, then you're just gonna keep trapping the same cats and putting them through that unnecessary fear of being trapped, which is not fun for them. Yeah, and then since they've been fixed, they don't fight over territory, which is a huge problem when you have male cats. And even female cats, I know they don't fight over territory as much, but going through heat for females is an awful process. If you've ever seen a female in heat, it looks painful for them. Oh my gosh. And we're preventing that too. I just saw a cat that was dead on the road. That's the first time I've seen that around where I'm driving right now. That's so sad. It is very much kitten season. There's cats and kittens everywhere. So yeah, it prevents that too. Well, I mean, I guess you can't prevent them getting ran over, but since they're not, they will not be fighting over territory, they're not going to be as likely to go somewhere else and look for food, which is what they're doing when they cross streets. Because cats usually have a radius that they stay within, and they know that they're safe there. But if they're all fighting over resources and food, they have to keep going out and out further and further into places that aren't safe to find food because there's not enough food. So when we TNR, there's usually people that are there that are willing to care for these cats, willing to give them some food, and if they see something severely wrong with them, letting us know so that they can be, if necessary, trapped again. We try to avoid that, but when they go in, they get all their shots and everything. When they get fixed, they go to get all their shots so they don't have to you know, come back in for shots later. They get everything that they can get that's long term to prevent all this craziness that is the wild cat population. So it's a really, really good thing. It seems like, oh, why do we need to trap these cats? You know, that's their natural environment. That's where they are used to being. But the problem is it's just overpopulation, or breeding ferals who don't want to be with humans. Are people gonna go or not? We're trying to let some people in. It's always like a group effort when you have like 4 lanes of traffic. So, yeah, it's a really, really good thing, and I really hope to be able to do that with cats from my neighborhood eventually. So this is a really good educational outing for me, and I thought for you guys too. Because I used to think, oh my gosh, it's so horrible that they cut off their ear, and but it's like, there's nothing else you can do. You can't give them a collar because that's gonna fall off. It's not like you can give a cat a tattoo. They've got hair all over their bodies. You know, it's just, there's nothing you can really do that is that easy. I've tried to think in my mind, what else could you do? But there's nothing. Yeah, and I mean, cats that fight out in the wild, they end up tearing each other's earlobes off all the time. So now that they're fixed, they won't be doing that. So they'll be able to live happily together, well cared for, and yeah, so that's where I'm on my way to, and just a little bit of education about TNRs. It's more education for me because I've never seen it in person. I've only seen it on TV, so on Jackson Galaxy. So I'm going to see how it works, because Tulip came from my new neighborhood, and I don't see any in my little cul-de-sac, I guess you would call it, but a street over, there's tons of cats running around, and we would love to either be able to find an organization that will help us, or raise a fund from the neighborhood, because there's people even that don't like cats that are like, I don't want all these cats around, pooping in my yard, digging up stuff, all this whatever. And not to mention their fight because they're not fixed. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So sometimes even those kind of people will go in for it because they want to see it controlled around them, even though they don't care about the cats that much. They care that, and some people do care about the cats but don't care much about cats in general. They care that they're not suffering. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can get a rescue to get on board, or see if we can do like a neighborhood GoFundMe to help Tulip's mom and all the other kitties that are in that neighborhood. Not all of them, you can't ever catch 100%, but where I'm going today, I guess they've caught 100 cats already. I don't know if they caught them last night. It said something they need help feeding cats. So I wonder if they caught them last night and then they're gonna go in and get fixed on Monday, because it's Sunday right now. Oh, what they probably did is they probably went Saturday night and caught, and then they're catching tonight so they can get all of them and then have them go in Monday before they release them. But I'll ask and I'll let you guys know.
Right now? I know why too. I'll turn your motive. I don't know, but there's a California too. I don't think, so cool. I'll be honest, I don't think it came from
You got a little ways, a couple inches. Newspaper and some food.
That was your friend.
Aww, it's so
That must be
pretty.
right.
Littler ones here. This orange and white one, real friendly.
Yeah.
Really friendly.
That's so awesome. All of these cats are gonna be fixed. And a few of them got really problems, so they're gonna be veterinary care. They're everywhere. So cool. Hey, kitty. Hi. Hi. Beautiful. I know she's a girl because she has colors. Each one of these is a cage, like as a cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 20, there's probably 40. There's at least like 100 cats in here. That's 100 cats saved from having babies, getting diseases, fighting over territory. They're just gonna feel so much better.